Hey everybody, I'm here with a quick video on Nene Leakes' son Bryson. You know, Nene Leakes is going through it. Her one son, okay, just had a heart transplant and he is recovering, okay, Brent. And now she has Bryson, who unfortunately struggles with substance abuse. He just recently avoided jail but was on probation for fentanyl charges. And now his probation officer said he is missing in action. You know, it's a lot for any parent to go through. Listen, we try our best as parents. You don't get a handbook, and even if you got a handbook, the handbook cannot prepare you or tell you how to deal with every situation and scenario that you may encounter with your child. And unfortunately for Nene, she's going through a lot. So let me just go ahead and share a screen. Roa's Nene Leakes' son cannot be found by probation officer after avoiding jail over his fentanyl arrest. So he really hit the jackpot by not going to jail over this situation. And I say hit the jackpot because he had a record when he got charged with the fentanyl charges. So he already had a record. So for you to have a record and to avoid jail time and to go on probation, you hit the lottery. And now, unfortunately, his probation officer said he is missing in action. So Real Housewives of Atlanta alum Nene Leakes' oldest son, Bryson Bryant, cannot be found, has been MIA with his probation officer for months. In Touch Weekly can exclusively report. Now, I thought that if you miss 1 month with your probation officer, you were in trouble. So even the probation officer seemed to be being lenient on him to say that he was MIA for months. According to court documents obtained by In Touch, the probation officer who Bryson, 34, was supposed to report to filed an affidavit as part of Bryson's criminal case. In the affidavit, the probation officer said Bryson failed to report on at least 2 occasions. He listed the dates as August 14th and September 30th. He said that he tried to call his cell phone, but Bryson didn't pick up. In addition, the probation officer said he checked the local jail rosters and determined that Bryson was not incarcerated. A letter was mailed to Bryson's last known address informing him that he needed to check in. In the motion filed on October 3rd, the probation officer said he still has not heard from Bryson. No updates have been filed since the affidavit was entered. As In Touch first reported, Bryson reached a plea deal in May in his criminal case over fentanyl possession and giving a false name to police officers. Per the agreement, prosecutors dismissed the possession of a Schedule II controlled substance. Bryson agreed to plead guilty to a misdemeanor charge of giving false information to a law enforcement officer. They should have said part of his probation is he had to go to inpatient rehab. I don't know. I believe they can do that. And maybe they should have added that to a part of his stipulation on getting out. The court sentenced Bryson to 12 months probation and ordered him to pay a $500 fee. The court ordered Bryson to complete 40 hours of community service, submit to random drug tests, and undergo an evaluation or treatment for substance abuse. Bryson was ordered to not consume alcoholic beverages and not use narcotics or dangerous drugs. As In Touch previously reported, Bryson was arrested on July 3rd, 2023 in Georgia. According to the police report, officers encountered Bryson in the neighborhood around 1 a.m. Bryson told the police his name was Brent Leakes, who is Nene's other son and Bryson's younger brother. In Touch obtained exclusive body cam footage of Bryson's arrest. During questioning, he told officers that he didn't know the substance he had was fentanyl. He offered to take the officers to the dealer's location if it helped lessen the trouble for him. Bryson was held behind bars until October 23rd due to the arrest triggering a probation violation in a separate case. Nene's son was officially hit with charges over the July 2023 arrest in January. He pleaded not guilty to all charges before reaching the plea deal. Bryson's attorney, Domenico C. Rump, previously told Untouched Mr. Bryant's criminal case was resolved in May of 2024 via a misdemeanor guilty plea to giving a false name. He continued, after reviewing the evidence presented by the state during discovery, it was determined that the police likely did not have reasonable what is that? Articulable suspicion to conduct the traffic stop that is shown in the body camera footage. After the probation officer submitted his affidavit accusing Bryson of missing check-ins, the judge signed off on the PO's request to toll Bryson's sentence. What does toll mean? That means taken back, and when they do get him, he's gonna have to do the whole 12 months behind bars. The decision means that Bryson's probation will be paused until he checks in with his probation officer or is taken in by a police officer. Nene, 56, spoke about her son's troubles after his arrest. He needs a lot of counseling, like many families out there. I have family members that are struggling with drugs and certain addictions. He has an addiction, Nene said. He's been in rehab for a couple of times, and he still has come back out and relapsed. I spend so much money trying to get Bryson where he needs to be, she added. You know, one thing I do know about rehab, and what they will tell you about rehab, is when you're trying to get a family member to go, they said until that family member is ready, you are wasting your money. Because like Nene said, they will most likely end up coming out and relapsing. But every time I send him off is because I said, you're going to get your ass up and we are sending you off. But I learned through counseling myself that he has to say, I'm ready to go, not me making him go. So until Bryson is ready to make a change, is nothing I can do, she added. And I do agree with her. And I feel for Nene because, like I said, Brent, if you didn't know, he underwent a heart transplant. So she has lost her husband. She has one son that is fighting for his life because he had to get a heart transplant. And you have another son. You might as well say that Bryson is fighting for his life because he's fighting against addiction. And addiction is a beast. And there has been many people that tried to kick the habit, and unfortunately they cannot. And now it's like to me, they're mixing these drugs with all kinds of stuff in it that is highly addictive, and these people just can't shake it off. I hope Brent is found, and I hope all is well with him. I mean, all in well, when I say all is well, like all is well as in he is alive, and hopefully he can get the help that he truly needs, because obviously, if you're not reported into your probation officer, something is amiss. Listen, guys, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. Everybody, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts on this Nene Leakes situation with her son, Bryson. Also, let me know your thoughts if you ever had a family member who you truly love and they just cannot kick a bad habit. I have. And it's heartbreaking and heart-wrenching, but I will tell you this, it is up to them to say that they're ready. Because before that, until then, everything you do is probably going to fall on deaf ears. Now, I will say this, you can pray for them. You can pray for them and just pray that, you know, one day they wake up and they really seek the change and the help that they need. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit the like button, and I'll see you on the next video.